Today we are looking at a new release from Barbaric Style, the Ascension texture clay, and according to the brand, this is a water-based texture clay dedicated to the Egyptian god Khnum? No idea about that one. And the brand tells us, like the before-mentioned Egyptian god with the name I just butchered, Ascension texture clay is the bringer of hydration, life, and texture to all hair types. Officially speaking, they say it offers a medium to firm hold, high texture with a straight water rinse. Price-wise, we're looking at $19 for 4 ounces. Moving over to the scent now, this one is described by the brand as a custom scent that matches the clay. It's a different scent actually from the previous product we looked at, the Kraken's Blood. And this one is called Egyptian Oasis Musk, and it's a very different scent. It's not quite a cologne. I mean, it could be, I guess, but it's not a cologne like what I see usually. I mean, it's got some floral notes in there with some aquatic tones, and honestly, it's a little strong for my liking, but overall, it's not bad. It's nice to see something a little different. Looking inside the jar here on this one, we can see this is a nice and light colored clay with a very soft and satisfying scoop. I mean, it's so nice to scoop this out. It's not too thin, it's not too thick, and it breaks down so nice in the hand. And honestly, I'm a bit obsessed with this consistency. I mean, it's just so nice. And in the hand, it feels pretty good too. You got a bit of those clays popping out and some good tack showing up too, while also showing me a bit of that slickness as well. So it feels very balanced in the hand, which is a good thing. Moving over to the styling demo here now, we're going to do the usual dry hair, no pre-stylers. And as I begin using this, the first thing I need to point out is all that balance I just talked about. It turns out all that doesn't matter. All that was a waste of time because it feels totally different in the hair. All that stickiness you feel in the hand, it doesn't translate at all into stickiness in the hair. I mean, there's no tug, there's no stickiness, and there's no pull. It's all smooth. It's all smooth sailing the entire way. And what that's doing is it's giving you options and it's giving you time to style and take your time, which is a great thing. You can use a little if your hair is thinner, or you could use more like I did to get a good result. I mean, this here is the definition of user-friendly. It's not too much on any one attribute, and all of it just works. I mean, it just works. You're easily able to get a killer result in the end. Let's go ahead and check out our end result 8 hours later, and what I see here is texture and more texture. Yes, the presentable hold might have lifted a little bit. Yeah, I can kind of see that in the center there and some in the front, but the control is still there, and that's really what I look at the end of the day. The control is there, and I think that's very valuable, especially when it's combined with a good helping of texture like what we see here. We can see that even at the end of the day, it's just working and it's working well. For the washout now, this is very easy to describe. Water rinse, everything came out with water, no trouble there, nothing really else to report. Now though, my final thoughts. What do I think of this clay? I'll just go ahead and tell you, I really liked this one. I really enjoyed this one. I think this one was designed to be user-friendly, and user-friendly it is. I can see this one as one of those awesome barbershop products, honestly, that allow for any head of hair to jump in the chair and get awesome results. And you can see that based on how it reacted in my hair. It was slick enough for easy application. It gave you plenty of leeway to apply more or use less, and it just didn't take over right away or become dry and tacky. It really allowed for as much styling as I really needed, as much time as I needed to get my hair in the position I wanted, and then just let it go. Let it go and do its thing. It provided a great matte finish, some nice texture, and it's texture that I think actually got better throughout the day, and I think this was just a really solid styler. I do think the hold, in my opinion, is more on the medium side. I don't think I can really honestly say this is a firm. I didn't really see that. I'm much more comfortable labeling it a medium based on what I saw with it, but even with that, this is a very intuitive and balanced product. And like I've said in the past, balance really is the key, I think, to making a product like this work. And I think this one pulled that off and more very well. I want to also mention real quick too that this brand also released a couple of new things along with this clay. We got a nice solid beard balm to keep your face blanket conditioned and shaped. And then we also got a beard oil to treat the beard and the skin underneath it. Both of these also come in 2 different scents, which is always nice. I mean, you got a couple different scent options. You got the same scent we talked about here, the Ascension scent, and then you got the Kraken's Blood scent, which is one that I've already covered in a previous video. Check that out if you missed it, but you can also get it in that scent as well. As always though, the final verdict is up to you, and if you'd like to check out these or anything else from Barbaric Style, a link will be in the description down below. That though is all I got for today. Thanks so much for checking this out with me. Make sure you do the big 3 for me: like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe being the big one. That definitely makes a difference. Make sure you do that. Thank you so much for doing that in advance, and as always, y'all take it easy. I'll see you next time.